Hello, beloved. Monica Bermudez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have a message for this full moon energy that is in Sagittarius, and it is also an ascension energy update as well. So, full moon in Sagittarius peaks on May 23rd, and the energy will continue till the weekend because of the potency of this full moon, also in the sign of Gemini. I will provide 5 keys highlights for this full moon that's in Sagittarius, like I said, and I will conclude with a mini oracle card reading from the oracle card deck of Kali. I just got this new oracle card deck, so I'm so excited to use it, and I'm feeling a lot of the goddess Kali energy support right now. So a lot that just is dismantling, that is, happening right now, dismantling in us, but also dismantling in others as well. Seems like people are melting. So just wondering if anybody else is feeling that, but oh my. But first, let me go into some really important and exciting announcements. I haven't been posting as many YouTube videos, of these energy updates as much lately because I've been so focused on other projects behind the scenes as well, which is part of my announcement. So, but I've been posting some shorts on YouTube that have really quick highlights of energy updates and some channel powerful messages as well for encouragement, for reminders, as we move along in life. I just finished my book and I just submitted it, so I'm so excited about this book. It's right now in design editing, and I'm hoping to launch by July or August of this year. So I'm excited because, for one, I finished it, and number two, it's because it's a very powerful message that is of service. And the book is called Cracking the Sacred Heart Code, which is a channeled alchemical formula and a practical guidebook. So that has a very powerful meditations and exercises that you can do on your own to work with alchemizing and activating your own sacred heart. And these are techniques that I constantly work in myself and continue to support so many clients too. When we get close to the book launching, of course, I will share some more about that. So I have also been focused on my podcast recording, as you will see in some of the video uploads that I've been doing as well. It's part of my YouTube channel that I have the video version on there too. And two episodes are released every week. And these are powerful messages and meditations as well. I'm very close to 100 episodes on my podcast. It's so amazing. I am at awe that I made it this far with 100, almost 100. So my podcast is called Ascended Earth, the Transfiguration of the New Human. For those who don't know, the link to the podcast platforms can be found in the description area of this video. And I also been loading them on my YouTube channel, which you can also find the link in the description area too. And I will start to do some in-person new moon rituals, the Circle of Quantum Conscious Creators events in Mount Shasta starting in July of this year. It will also include virtual, so if you can't make it in person, you can also attend it virtually. There is a potential that it might be broadcast on TV also. So I will provide more information on this event, such as dates and times, cost, registration, and location for those who plan to be in the area in person at some point. Come check me out. And also for my YouTube channel is going through some changes as well. I will start loading some new high vibe, uplifting subliminal meditation videos on my YouTube channel. I know I have some already, but I am going to start loading some more. So I've been working on those behind the scenes as well. So aside from providing, ascension energy updates and messages like this on my channel, I am also creating a sacred space on my channel with the intention for you and others to virtually retreat from everyday challenges and chaos for rebalance, restoration, recharge, healing, and activation. So you can go back in the world and be supercharged to tackle any situation. So essentially being a greater service and support, and that's what my channel is becoming. It's something that I've personally been doing on myself, and it's been helping me a lot. So I want to share this with you as well. I will tell you more shortly about some of the things, for this year and what's going on as well. So be on the lookout for all of this. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on all of this. Continue to boost the channel's algorithm with your likes, comments, and please share with others. One thing, to mention about comments is to also continue to be kind in your comments as well and suggestions. So thank you so much for your continued support in every way. So let's jump in now to this full moon ascension energy update. And I really feel like we do need a really deep breath. So just take a deep breath, because the best way to summarize this full moon potency is energy scrambling and acceleration. Something big is like really boiling, and it's accompanied with these solar flares and solar storms of the sun that are so cosmic activating. Where it's been the most activating has been in the solar plexus chakra, in the lower spine area, like behind the solar plexus chakra. In that lower spine area, there's a lot of energy movement going on, and that's part of this, activation as well. That area is a cosmic area that not too many people know about, and it's associated to our light body as well. So since the beginning of this year, we have been getting hit with lots of solar flares of all kinds, like the X class, which is supposedly like the highest burst of the sun's, according to scientific measurements of the sun. And we also have been having geomagnetic storms, and for this month of May 2024 has been pretty high as well. So it has triggered, some of the northern lights in areas that typically it isn't seen. So, and I also have an episode that's coming out actually on my podcast to talk about these northern lights and the colors. It's a pretty more positive vibe type episode, so check it out when it does come out. So, and aside from all this, there's also some other planetary activities going on as well. Pluto's in retrograde right now. Pluto's like the planet of the underworld. So it feels more like when it's retrograde, it's like going within more so at your subconscious level. What is, has been hitting at the unconscious, the subconscious is starting to like come up and be purged. And really that's what the solar flares are doing too. So since the beginning of the year, for example, for my own experience, I have been feeling sick, and mostly in my throat chakra area. And it's so unusual for me to get this sick, because for many years I haven't gotten sick. And I've done extensive healing work on myself of all kinds of energy. I even go to the doctor and get medical checkup, and everything is good. So I had, to ask my executive council spirit guides what was going on with me, and what's really going on this year. And some of the messages, though, that I've been receiving has been related to the light body, our light body. And there's a lot of activations going on that we are really transitioning and shifting more into that as part of our ascension and awakening. So this is really happening. It's, becoming more solid. And, as part of that, though, we have to clear a lot of damaged DNA. So I get more like DNA, but the DNA is like part of the cell. And a lot of it's been damaged through our ancestral lineage, which includes our soul ancestry and our family ancestry. And I have an episode that talks more about that on my podcast, about the ancestry of the two, kinds. And also because there's been some karmic old cycles too, and they're all intertwined with all of this, past lives, and family ancestry. It's a mixture of so many things that are just being purged and being cleared, being released, having outbursts. So you may feel like extra sleepy, or feel certain sick symptoms, like physical symptoms, like the ones that I was just saying, like a lot of things going on with my throat chakra. So with this full moon, which is, Sagittarius, Sagittarius energy feels to me like a very bold energy, very adventurous, and is very direct. So as such, I feel like the mixture of all of these energies, I'm going to jump into the number 5 things to really, get from this full moon energy. Is that number 1, there's going to be a lot of being direct with others, maybe direct with yourself, direct with other people, or other people being direct as well. So it's like, it's like you're no longer, for instance, taking the bullshit from anybody, and these certain patterns, that have probably been playing around and being, released right now and being cleared. And in that directness, it's like, I no longer care for this, BS type of pattern. It's just gotten really stale, really old. And so you may be, experiencing a lot of that. So just be vigilant on that if it's happening. And my advice, though, if it is like creating certain outbursts and emotional reactions from others around you, or, if you're experiencing it yourself, is to just try to recenter yourself and keep yourself focused, back to your own energy balance within yourself. The ground is very shaky right now. A lot of people are on edge, and this full moon is definitely doing a lot more with it. The full moon, number 2, the full moon is shedding light on old patterns, especially if you have a family member or friend or colleague with narcissistic or bipolar tendencies. You may feel more direct attacks. So just stay strong within your heart and just be aware of this. And, others may try to project their trauma on you. So again, this is, part of the work of the energy work of clearing and keeping yourself centered as well. So number 3 is feeling a lot of activity in the solar plexus chakra area, like I was just mentioning, earlier just a bit. So the solar plexus chakra areas is often associated to the ego and can carry a lot of old toxic patterns that are picked up from, other situations, or even like people that you may feel like certain attachment. And I do get into more in depth in an upcoming episode on my podcast that talks about the solar plexus chakra activation. So be on the lookout for that on my podcast. So what is coming up are the things that just need to be purged. So there's a purging process going on right now. And also because there is a lot of ego deaths occurring in others. And I really say death because death is actually a transitional state. So it's really a transmutation and alchemizing going on as well with these light codes. And because as we're shifting into this light body, there's going to be a form of alchemizing of those lower vibrational areas in us that we've had for so long. And they're just ready to be purged, to be transitioned, to be alchemized. So anyways, just be on the lookout for that. There's also a form of bitterness and resentment from others, a lot of anger and frustration, especially with people who feel like they've been stuck in a situation for so long and they just want to take it out on others as well too. And of course, in every interaction that we have with one another is a reflection of one another, right? So what others say to you that is not so pleasant is also a reflection of themselves, and also what we say back to them, whether it's good or unpleasant, is going to be a reflection of ourselves too. So number 4, because it's in Sagittarius, there's going to be this desire for new adventures or something new in your life, like celebrating new accomplishments and certain direction of where it is that you wish to go in your life. So it's going to bring up some form of like new adventure in your life. So the last one is because of your light body shift, we are also feeling extra and ultra sensitive to energies. So we will feel everything. And so ascension is here, it's happening. We are moving forward and onward and upward. upward being in our higher frequencies of energy. Not that we're going somewhere, a location or anything like that. But it's all like inside of us, right? The ascension is all happening inside of us too. And so a lot that is coming up, you know, it could be very intense. So the bottom line, as you can see, though, from the list of the number 5 key energy things, that tensions are high during the full moon, and they intensify even more so during the full moon. Full moons are typically known for their clearing and purging as well. So it's a perfect time to really revisit, you know, a lot of these hidden patterns, you know, since we're in Pluto retrograde as well, and it's going to be in retrograde until like October of 2024. So, you know, it's perfect time to be clearing a lot of this stuff, and clear as much as you can now so that you're able to ease through like these new shifts and these new higher frequencies of energy that your body is taking on right now. And what is so important though is that you keep your humor, some of your sense of humor, because if you're being pulled in dramas or like outbursts from others blowing up right now, like volcano eruptions, you know, get yourself rebalanced with some comedy and laughter as well. And that is something that I advise. So still keep your sense of humor and your joy, and find, you know, there's things that are more lighthearted as well. And so light workers and star seeds and galactic ambassadors of the planet are being called in different ways right now to be of service. Dreams have been so profound, and there has been a lot being released in them too. And I feel that a lot of it has to do with Pluto because of the underworld type thing. So it has this, in dreams though, we go into the subconscious world of things, and what's hidden is being released as well, but also jumping through these different timelines, like timeline versions of what could have, you know, that is being purged as well. So, you know, it's a lot going on in dreams, a lot going on in waking in life with others. So just know that you also have the support. You have Goddess Kali support as well. You have the angelic and the dragons. You have your own council of spirit guides as well. Always ask for that support, extra energy support from them as well too. So let's just take another deep breath. Yeah, just really feel into that. So let me just now look at this Kali Oracle card deck, like I said, and see what the message is for us. So let's set the intention, right, to receive messages during this full moon that is of higher vibrational energy right now. And what do we need to know right now for all of us during this full moon that's in Sagittarius? The energy, like I said, peaks on May 23rd. I'm still feeling the effects, so pretty much for another few days. What Goddess Kali wishes to share with us right now. I'm shuffling these cards. Ooh, Dakshina. And actually, I had seen this card and I thought, oh, that feels like a card that for the collective. If you really look at it, right, Dakshina has like multiple arms, and it has that big knife of weapon. It seems like it's ready to cut any attachments or any ties or anything that's being stubborn right now to, you know, let go. I'm definitely feeling a lot of the Kali energy right now about, you know, breaking energy cords, and also really like breaking certain attachments that we feel that have been really stubborn, you know. So I'm just kind of pulling up the book real quick and see if there's anything that, you know, I'll probably just read one portion of it, which is just the beginning of it. And this is an oracle card deck that's from Alana Fairchild, if you're interested. So I'll read. Fear can undermine your confidence, erode your trust, and steal away the joy you take in living. So the benign yet mighty Dakshina Kali manifests to conquer fear and realign your mind with and path toward peace and light. Make a sincere offering from your heart to her now. and you will receive her generous blessings and assistance. Open your heart with trust for that which is blessed and beautiful wants to manifest in your life. That is so beautiful. So come back and re-listen to that, because I feel like that was a very powerful activating message as well. And I will just leave you with that, but just remember to keep yourself as balanced you can and use some of that joy vibe as your weapon to keep yourself centered in every way. And thank you again for your continued support with your likes and shares, with this video. And so I will catch you in another video, and sending you so much peace and love. And namaste.